Hey friends, today let's go over the woven picot stitch. I'm using 6 strands of embroidery thread with a size 22 chenille needle. You'll also need a sewing pin, something like this, a little bit longer. So I'm going to come in at the top of where I want this to be, and then I'm going to leave my sewing pin in the fabric. Just going to come down at the bottom, and then I'm going to bring my needle and thread up and down on opposite sides of that needle. So coming in on the left side. Now I'm going to wrap my working thread around the top of the pin, then come back down on the opposite side of where we just came up through the fabric. Now I'm going to bring my needle up just to the left in the middle of where my pin is. I'm going to bring this underneath the pin once more, then I'm going to begin my weaving. Now to begin the weaving, I'm going to come underneath the first line, over the second, and underneath the last one. And I'm just going to push my threads up just a little bit to make it neater. Now this time when I come through the left side, I'm going to do the opposite with my weaving. So I'm coming over, under, and over. So pulling that through, and if you keep your weaving a little bit tighter, your end result is going to be a little bit neater than mine, but this is just our practice, so it doesn't have to be perfect. But we're just going to continue that same weaving pattern through the end until we get to the bottom, and then once we get there, I will show you how to end this stitch. Now that I've reached the bottom, I'm just going to weave my thread through one more time just to make sure I cover up those lines at the bottom. Now I'll come underneath the first line, and instead of continuing to weave, I'm just going to bring my needle back down through the fabric just to the left of that line. Now I'll flip my hoop over, tie a knot on the back side, and trim off the extra thread. And now I can slide out my pin, and now we've got this cool little woven picot stitch on the top of our fabric. I think this is so awesome. Let me know if you try this. I think it's one you totally have to try. But thanks for joining me. I'll see you again next time.